Yes, my people, welcome back to another video. Now, today is the start of a new save, okay? As today, we are going to be starting our very own Glory Hunter. Now, growing up, watching Football Manager, whilst I played Football Manager, my favourite series of all time was Dr. Benji's Football Manager Glory Hunter save on Football Manager 2022 when he had Diego and he did the shit with the musical instrument when Diego scored. Fucking loved that save. So I want to do my own. Now, last Football Manager and the year before, I have done my own Glory Hunter saves. I have done them a bit differently though. So I just wanted to explain how this one is going to work. How this is going to work is we have got to win the Premier League, the FA Cup, the Champions League, the Conference League, the Europa League, La Liga, the Copa del Rey, Bundesliga, DFB Pokal, Ligue 1, the French Cup, Serie A, the Italian Cup. So we've got to win the domestic double in every single country, the top 5 leagues. It doesn't have to be in the same year. You can win the Premier League the first year and the FA Cup the second year, and then you've got to win every single European trophy. So the Champions League, Europa League, and the Conference League. For example, if I was to be at Bayern Munich, if I win the treble and win the Bundesliga, the DFB Pokal, and the Champions League, that is then 3 trophies ticked off. I then don't need to win the Champions League again. Obviously, I can, and obviously you probably will at the really, really good teams when, let's say you're at Man City and you're just chasing the FA Cup. You probably will win the Champions League if you're the best team in the world and you're just struggling to win that FA Cup trophy. But you don't have to. Like, it's not necessary for the challenge to win the Champions League at every single team. So, as you can see in the top left of in the top of the screen, I have got some wheel spins. I need to make the wheel spins. I am not prepared. I just wanted it to be on the Glory Hunter screen from the start so you know straight away what save we're doing. You can probably tell by the title anyway, though, and the thumbnail, so probably didn't need to do that. But what we're going to do is we're going to spin a wheel and get our league. We are then going to spin another wheel and get our team. Now, for the top 5 leagues, I'm not going to put in Bayern Munich, PSG, Real Madrid, Barcelona, City, Arsenal, Liverpool, Inter, AC, Napoli. Like, I'm not going to do the big teams, but I will put Chelsea, Dortmund, Leipzig. I will put those teams in because it is a spin of the wheel. It is a luck of the draw. I could get Crystal Palace. I could get Dortmund. You never know. But without further ado, let's get into the league wheel spin. And here we go. The wheel spin has been created. Why is it? I don't understand what the fuck this is doing. Why is it doing that? Right, there we go. Let's just spin it before it breaks. As it lands on the Premier League. I didn't really want the Premier League because I've already managed Liverpool. But we have got the Premier League nevertheless, which is very, very interesting. There's a lot of good teams in the Prem. I'm now going to do a second wheel spin where I do the teams that we do, where there will be 17 teams on the list because I'm not going to put City, Arsenal or Liverpool in it just because I don't really want to be them because one, I've obviously done a Liverpool save before. 2, I feel like it's too easy to be any of those 3. Whereas I feel like even if you get like a Newcastle or a Chelsea or a United, I feel like it's still quite a big jump to try and overthrow those 3. So I'll be back with the fully completed list of 17 and spinning the wheel again to see what team we'll be managing. Okay then, here we go. For our second wheel spin, I'm not sure why it keeps doing this glitchy fucking thing. Let's just spin the wheel. I think I can just spin it, that's fine. Who are we going to land on? Oh, that was close to being Everton there. Could have done 2 Merseyside derby saves, but we have landed on Aston Villa. Now that is a pretty decent team to get. They've got some good players. I'm happy with Aston Villa. I think that is going to be quite a fun save to do. So, without further ado, let's get into our brand new Aston Villa Glory Hunter save. Okay, and welcome my people to the Aston Villa save, where we are going to be going for the Glory Hunter Challenge. Now, I've had a little flick through already, and one thing I've noticed is we have no transfer budget at all, which means that transfers and signings are probably not going to happen. But that is okay because we have got a good squad, and the signings that Unai Emery made in real life, it's not going to show me, fantastic, but they made some signings, and obviously Aston Villa have got a good squad, and obviously they're second in the Premier League in real life, so they're clearly doing something right. Unless we can sell players, it's not looking like we're going to bring anyone in. But I mean, some people here, maybe. The key 2 players that I'm very excited to use on this save is Harvey Elliott and Morgan Rogers. I think they're both going to be unbelievable. And I definitely want to do a tactic that tries to get the best out of... Please don't tell me he's on 220 grand a week here. What the fuck? Why are we paying so much for Jadon Sancho? Can I fucking... Oh, that's brutal. He's on so much money a week. We've got a good team. So, I think the plan is, because we have no money, I think we play the Newcastle game. So we do a live com. And I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to make the tactic. I'll show you the tactic, and then we'll go straight to the Newcastle game and play the live com. And I think that will do for the first episode of Glory Hunter. I think I might do a double upload of Glory Hunter today. Obviously, there was a Liverpool save video that's gone up earlier today. If you haven't checked that out already, don't forget to check that out. So I think we're going to be another triple upload today, just because the Glory Hunter save has started, and I want to try and get it out there and get it going before anything else. So I will see you with the tactic I've decided to go for, and then for the Newcastle United game. And we are back. A long time has passed since I last saw you. We've done the whole of the summer, pretty much. Obviously, still got a bit of time, but the season is now starting today. So, here we are. I'm actually currently live on stream as I am filming this, as I've been streaming the summer. So, just a quick reminder for you, before we do get into this game against Newcastle, if you haven't already, follow my Twitch. I stream daily. I took a bit of a break because I went on holiday over Christmas, over New Year. I took a bit of a break, but I am now back streaming daily. I have a Twitch save that I stream. I also stream myself recording videos sometimes. Sometimes I stream myself playing in between as well. So let's say we play Newcastle today and then we were going to come back for Tottenham. Sometimes I stream playing these games. So if you don't want to miss longer form content and more content, then don't forget to check out my Twitch. Now, I've got a couple of things to show. First off, transfer budget is 13 million. Now, as I said before I left, we haven't signed anyone because we just had no money. I've sold a couple of people on loan, and then we sold just this 18-year-old with okay potential to Sunderland, £2 million. He's just, if he becomes good, we've got a buyback clause. So I just thought, may as well. My plan is maybe with that 13 million, try and bring in a good young player, maybe. I'm thinking that could be a good idea. But we're not going to bring anyone in that's going to strengthen our starting 11. So I have got the lineup to show you for this Newcastle match. So the lineup is as follows, but before we get into the lineup, Ian Matson is injured and Harvey Elliott is injured as well, and Ross Barkley is unavailable due to personal reasons. Not sure what those are, but they better be good. So the lineup for our first game in charge is as follows. We've got Emi Martinez in goal, Matty Cash, Concert, Torres and Digne in defence, Kamara and Tielemans in midfield, with Morgan Rogers on the right, Sancho on the left, Buendia in the 10, filling in for Harvey Elliott, and Ollie Watkins leading the line. As I am happy, I want Ollie Watkins to be our penalty taker, really. We're going to go positive, and then obviously I haven't shown you the tactic yet either, so I've gone basic again because it's not my team, it's still the Aston Villa team, and I don't want to start doing like crazy tactics with loads of different roles until I'm confident and I know the team well. So I've just gone for a basic 4-2-3-1 gegenpress with the instructions. It's similar to the Liverpool tactic, as we are going to attack down the wings because Sancho and Rogers are both probably our two better players. Attacking width much wider to try and get the fullbacks and the wingers involved. I'm going to be doing low crosses like Kirkez was doing on our Liverpool save. We are going to actually go more direct, and then defensively it's obviously a high press, and my little thing is trapping outside and stopping crosses, because I feel like that's like if I trap them outside and then we also stop the crosses, it's kind of like, we'll trap you here but we're not actually going to let you do that. But I don't know if it works as well as it sounds in my head. But that is the lineup. So let's get into this game, and I will see you with Newcastle United's 11. Okay then, here we are with Newcastle United's lineup to face Aston Villa in the first Premier League game of the season. So Newcastle have gone with Nick Pope, Livramento, Sharp, Botman and Hull in defence. A midfield three of Lobotka, Tonali and Bruno Guimaraes. Has Lobotka gone in real life? Because he's there on my Liverpool save as well. Or is it just one of them signings that, like... Right, let me do this. And then they've got Gordon on the right, Joe Linton on the left, and Nick Voltemade making his debut up top. So let's get out there for our first game for Aston Villa in the Glory Hunter. Just confirmation of the team. So I'm just going to quickly check. Is Lobotka... No, he's at Napoli still. I thought he was. So obviously no games have been played just yet. And here we go. At Villa Park. As Voltemade gets us underway for our first game in charge of Aston Villa, where hopefully we can have a good season, get some money and build this Villa team up to try. To be honest, if we can just win the FA Cup with Villa and then maybe move on to someone else, I wouldn't say no to that, I don't think. As Matty Cash now finds Morgan Rogers. Rogers cutting him really well there. Morgan Rogers going all the way. Just past the post by Morgan Rogers. It was good play by Rogers there. There's not too much is happening so far in this one, unfortunately. As Brighton find themselves 1-0 up, so do Tottenham. As Digne with the free kick. There's a lot of room here in the goal. He opts to cross it to Kamara at the back post though. And it's bouncing around as... What the fuck? Why do we put everyone up for that? That must be a bug. Why was everyone up for that? It's a good finish by I mean, it's shit positioning, isn't it, by Martinez? But that's such a weird goal to concede. There's Voltemada battling with Kamara, but Voltemada comes away with it. Digne tries to win the ball. It's a really good touch by Joe Linton. It's a wayward finish by Joe Linton though. Newcastle seem to be having the better chances so far in this one. I still haven't got over that fucking goal. I can't believe it. As Digne now with the free kick. Good to see we have kept someone back this time. As Sancho now injured but on the ball. Tielemans goes back to Kamara. It's a really good ball to Ollie Watkins. And that is an unbelievable header from Ollie Watkins. The ball from Boubacar Kamara finds Ollie Watkins' head. First time pass to Ollie Watkins with an unbelievable header into the top corner. And the first goal under our reign has happened, and Jadon Sancho is injured, so I am going to bring him off for Donyell Malen. I mean, Donyell Malen is obviously very good. Can play either wing, can play up top. Really liked him when he was at Dortmund. He was really good for PSV as well. The year, one year I remember he was really good for PSV, and everyone was like, "Oh, it's another player Arsenal let go for really cheap." That's turned out and ended up really good. What the fuck happened there? As Ollie Watkins gets us underway for this second half. As Joe Linton breaking away with Newcastle, finds Voltemada out on this left hand side. Voltemada cuts in really well. Tonali got a lot of space here. Finds Livramento. Can Livramento beat Cash? He can. Is that Cash or is it Digne? I think it's Digne, isn't it? Yeah, it's Digne. Actually looks like Digne as well, to be fair. Approaching the hour mark now. I'm going to give some encouragement. And hopefully that seems to work. As Digne finds Donyell Malen. Gives it to Tielemans. Back to Malen. Plays a good ball through to Ollie Watkins. It's a little bit wide from Watkins though. But he does find Digne. Digne now. Puts a good ball into Morgan Rogers at the back post. And it's a really good double save from Nick Pope. As Cash tries to find Malen at the back post. It's a good header by Rogers. And it's actually an unbelievable save by Nick Pope. I love the ball. The ball's so clean. And then to make the double save, it's really good goalkeeping from Nick Pope. And we got a really good angle of it there. As we are going to go attack him. Trying to just increase this pressure on Newcastle. Hoping that their defence starts to buckle a little bit. As we are approaching the final 20 minutes here. Going to make some substitutions. Who have we got that can come on and create something? We'll bring Garcia on for Matty Cash. Rogers not having a great game. Gessend can come on. John McGinn. And then we'll make double change in midfield. McGinn and Onana trying to just get some movement and mobility in there. As Martinez with the save. Can we get ourselves a goal to make it 2-1? Martinez opts to throw and finds Garcia, who finds Malen. Malen plays a good switch out to Gessand. Gessand on his Aston Villa debut. Forces a really good save out of Nick Pope there. Nick Pope definitely being tested here in this second half. And it's disappointing to be drawing after the way in which we conceded that first goal.
definitely going to have to look and see if all corners have been like that, as we are into the final 2 minutes now. And it ends level, 1-1 draw with Newcastle as our first game as Aston Villa manager. And you have to say, I'm not too disappointed with that. I think Newcastle are obviously a really good team. Newcastle are probably at a similar level to us as well, I'd say. Because I'd say that realistically, we're both sort of in that 7th, 8th sort of territory. Newcastle probably are slightly further ahead than us, but we are definitely the two that are best of the rest to the top 6. So I will definitely not shy away from that. I think we come back for... Should we do a double live com? Because this is a big 3 games here, but I think we should do games that we are going to be in a tough game against, to be honest. I think we come back for Everton. Or is that too close? I think we come back for Sunderland away and Fulham at home. I think we're going to come back for Sunderland away and Fulham at home. And that is it from me today. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like. Comment down below if you're excited to see the full series of this Glory Hunter challenge. Don't forget to still check out my YouTube, my Liverpool videos. They will still be coming daily, and so will these. Don't forget to check out my Twitch. As I said, I am live right now as I film this. So if you don't want to miss watching the behind the scenes, if you don't want to miss different saves, longer form content, then don't miss out. Come and check us out on Twitch and give us a follow. Don't forget to check out the Twitter for more updates. And I will see you very soon tomorrow for more Glory Hunter and more Liverpool. Peace.